Hey everybody, Anti-Cynic here. So this week I'm going to review Star Wars number 59. This is by Kieron Gillen with art by Angel Unzueta. So I haven't loved the Star Wars book, really even since the beginning. I liked it better when Jason Aaron was writing it, but even then, I don't think it's ever been a great book. It's been it was a solid book under Aaron. It's been less good under Gillen. So my big problem, really, my big complaint with this book is the artwork. So back when Jason Aaron was writing it, John Cassidy did a really good job with the artwork. Stuart Immonen did a pretty good job. It was really when Salvador LaRocca, I believe, took over. They started using these really weird facial expressions where it's like copied directly from the movies. So it's like you can recognize their facial expressions from certain scenes. And I guess the idea is that it makes it feel more like you're watching the movies. But for me, it's just really distracting. I'd rather just have the artist, do it in their own style. It just feels copy and pasted and really just fake. It's just been the same way since then. I think it was maybe around issue number 25 that Roca took over. I forget. But Unzueta's been doing the same thing. It's just really distracting. And then even when they don't copy them from the movies, it still just looks weird and off-putting. And that's really just been the worst thing about this book recently. So as far as Gillen's writing goes, again, I just don't like it as much as Aaron. I liked him on Darth Vader. Not Dr. Aphra really as much, and then when he left that book, I just lost interest completely. But anyway, on Star Wars, I just don't think he has as good of a grasp on these characters as Aaron did. In this story arc we're going through now, The Escape, this is the fourth part of it, the characters just don't feel as genuine as they do, I don't know, in the movies. Luke and Leia are both doing things and hiding things from each other, and it feels out of character to me. It doesn't seem like something Luke would do. He's too earnest, in the movies to do something like that. Maybe after Episode 5, but this is between, A New Hope and Empire, and I just can't see him doing that in that period. And nothing that's happened in this book has made me feel like he'd do that either. So, yeah, I don't know, I don't love that. And then, on Leia's part, she doesn't really have a good excuse for it. She says she's wants to hide this thing she's doing from Luke because she doesn't want to get his hopes up in case it doesn't work. Because, to get into this basic plot synopsis, in the last arc, the rebellion was betrayed by the Queen of the Shoturan. So now Leia basically is trying to plot revenge against her, but she doesn't want to reveal her plot to Luke because it might not work. So yeah, it feels weak to me, and it feels just like forced drama, and it just isn't working for me really at all. I do like the planet they're on right now. They're hiding out on this planet. It's run by this mercenary named Thane Marcona. The planet is called Hubin. It's kind of a really interesting place. It's sort of neutral and staying out of the war. And it's this sort of paradise sort of place, and there's a little bit of mystery about exactly how this all works. So basically, in this issue, it's a lot of drama where Leia's trying to figure out this plan, and then she eventually tells Luke, and then Luke is trying to plot a way to get off of the planet, and he's basically sent a signal, which is upsetting to the people of the planet because they're afraid maybe it will attract the Empire to them. And again, I don't know if Luke would do that. It just doesn't. It feels a little out of character because there's just not enough urgency for him to do something like that at this point. I feel like he'd just wait and see if there's a more prudent way to do it. So yeah, I just didn't really like this very much. I do like the ending. The ending is intriguing. So at the end of the book, Scar Squadron shows up. They're pretty cool. They were introduced in an earlier issue. They're basically the squad of stormtroopers. The leader has a lightsaber. And then Thane Marcona basically says, this is my planet. I don't want any violence going on here. So he suggests that their leader fight Luke one-on-one with lightsabers, and that'll basically settle who wins or whatever, because they're looking for Han, Luke, and Leia who are on the run or whatever. So that's basically the setup for the next issue. Luke and the leader of Scar Squadron are going to have a big duel. So that's pretty cool, and I'm kind of looking forward to that. But this issue, it wasn't great. If you're reading this, whatever, it's fine. It's pretty much what it's been. And I am excited a little bit going forward, but this book is not improved at all under Gillen. So, I can't really recommend you picking up Star Wars right now. Maybe the next issue will change my mind, but if you haven't been reading this book since Aaron left, I would not suggest picking it up now.